Please.
Hello and welcome to ICAN's daily update from the second meeting of states parties to the UN Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons here in New York. I'm Tuva Krogh Widskjold, the coordinator from ICAN Norway, and for the next 5 days I will be the MSP-TV host. You can tune in at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Time every day to get the latest updates from what's going on in the nuclear world. We will have some great guests with us this week. We will hear from affected communities, from campaigners, diplomats, scientists, and many more. They will provide us highlights for what's going on with the nuclear pandemic. And today we have a special guest with us. His name is Högsta.
Hello, Tuva.
Thank you for coming. Daniel is the Deputy Director of ICAN. Daniel, this is a huge day. What's your expectations for the week ahead?
It is a huge day. I'm super excited to be here and to be here with all my fellow campaigners and activists who are nuclear disarmament. What we're expecting from this week is a strong condemnation of the violence in all its forms. In particular, condemnation of the practice of nuclear deterrence and nuclear sharing. We're also expecting to see states parties undertake a lot of substantive work on a lot of the provisions of the treaty. That's something that I'm quite excited about personally. It's the victim assistance and environment remediation work that is taking place.
Yeah, as we know, last year in Vienna, the state parties adopted an action plan with more than 50 concrete steps that will bring us towards a world free of nuclear weapons. How is this going to be followed up this week?
I think the great thing about the Vienna Action Plan is it really shows that TPNW is not just a symbolic exercise. There's real work that's taking place in the context of the TPNW. So, for example, I mentioned victim assistance and environmental remediation. Actions 19 to 32 of the Vienna Action Plan deal with steps that state parties can take on victim assistance and environmental remediation. These include voluntary reporting from affected states on how they've been affected by nuclear weapons. On universalization, another critical part, there are 14 actions within that plan on universalization, including states taking other governments to join the treaty. Really broad spectrum of activities that states are taking to make sure they're fulfilling their obligations.
And I heard we had some good news this morning. Me, myself, coming from a state that importantly has not joined the treaty yet, but that will be an observer. There's also more countries observing.
We just heard this morning that Belgium is going to observe as well. So huge shout out to our Belgian campaigners, as well as the parliamentarians from Belgium who really pushed the government to come. One thing that's important to remember is the observers that are here they're here to engage constructively with the treaty. It's not a foregone conclusion that a country like Belgium wanted to be here. This is where we really see the power of civil society in action, and especially the power of parliamentary work in action. If it was up to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Belgium, I don't think Belgium would be here. But parliamentarians compelled their government to come and participate, and now they have to participate constructively as well. That's progress.
And there's quite a lot of parliamentarians here. Can you say anything about that?
Absolutely. We have, I think, over 16 countries represented here, parliamentarians from these countries. We're doing a parliamentary conference this afternoon where parliamentarians from these different countries are going to engage with the treaty and talk about what they're doing in their countries to get them on board. They're also going to deliver a statement at the MSP probably tomorrow as well. We had a great statement at the first meeting of states parties last year. So it's really exciting to see that we're following up here.
Nice, thank you so much. We're going to hear more from the ICAN staff and other people working here in the UN to make this week as effective as possible. If you're not here and still want to contribute to the work against nuclear weapons, Yesterday, we celebrated or marked the Global Day Against Nuclear Weapons, a global action day. In New York, we had over 200 campaigners preparing for this week, but we also had campaigners all over the world, putting out posts on social media, doing activities. And you can contribute to that. During the whole week, help us to spread the word. And it's not only within the UN things are happening today. There's more than 50 events going on this week to promote the cause of nuclear abolition. So if you want to take part, also tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern Time to get the latest updates. Thank you so much for following us.